What's up everybody, cilinixfxcapital here. Are you tired of missing opportunities and losing money while trading in these markets? Then I might have the solution for you. For those of you who don't know, we run the cilinixfxcapital Signal and Premium group, in which I not only share my own trades, so profitable signals, but I also give you 24/7 mentoring to actually become a better trader yourself, and you gain access to a trading guide with multiple strategies and basic beginner tricks to actually become a profitable trader yourself. If you're interested in that, links will be down in the description or in the pinned comment, and make sure to check that out right now. If you join through Telegram, there's actually a limited time only lifetime offer in there as well. So check that out and hopefully we will connect. Good morning everybody, welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great, hope you had a good week and hope you're having a great day so far, and welcome to this new video on XRP. With which I am trying to make your day a little bit better. We'll talk about XRP, we'll talk about what has happened. We have broken above this level right here at $3.02, which was expected. Now, to be fair, and I'm not sure to what extent I said that in the videos, but to be fair, I thought it was a little bit more likely we would still test 2.92 and 2.94 before breaking out. But I've made it explicitly clear that either way, I expected a move into 3.12, and I think that's what's happening right now. We're seeing a lot of leverage piling into the price as well. Which is, I mean, at some point of time, this leverage is going to puke, right? So I still think you need to be aware, especially if you look at the higher time frames. I think you need to be aware of what's possible, right? I mean, it is still possible, especially if we get some bad news, whatever, that we spike down into these imbalances to the downside. I mean, we even still have an imbalance at 2.85. So just as a bit of general advice, if you're longing XRP with a lot of leverage and it's and you have your take profit at like 3.28, which is the top of the range, there's nothing wrong with that. I would have my stop loss under that fair value gap, right? So be aware of that. But ultimately, short term and given the current fundamentals, XRP looks great. Yesterday we had some major news with the inflation rate and CPI data coming out. And then in the middle of the day market updates, which I make every single day on the entire crypto markets, but there usually I also take, you know, a quick minute to talk about XRP, because I know a lot of you are interested in that. What we already saw back then is that XRP had a beautiful reaction. I mean, the news was at least initially quite bad, right? And coins spiked down quite a bit. And you can see that XRP spiked down into 2.95 and then instantly was bought back up. So a lot of strength there, and then yesterday, at the end of the day, we started to auction higher. If you look at the higher time frames, like the most important level was right here. It's the previous month point of control, and it's also the point of control of all the price action we've had since the 18th of July. So then the point of control basically is just, you know, where most of the liquidity is. And us being able to break above that, which I do think is confirmed right now. You could still say that it's not confirmed, but that's a little bit conservative in my opinion. I think we have been able to break above that. I think in general, if you take a look at something like the total 3, right? So that's basically altcoins excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think that has broken out. I think that looks like a real breakout, and I think that's justified. So ultimately, I have to be bullish on XRP right here. And like I said, you should be ready for a move into 2.92 and 2.84. But do I think it's likely at this point of time? No. I think it's only a possibility if we have some sort of bad news coming out, or we have some sort of a very strange price, very strange order flow this Friday. I mean, you can always have a whale cashing out. You can always have price action like we had, for example, Sunday, the 24th of August. But that seems unlikely, and ultimately I think it's more likely that we'll test $3.02, the high liquidity zone, rather than dropping down lower, and that afterwards we'll be able to get a move into 3.12. And honestly, when we're talking about the medium term, so when we're looking ahead a little bit further, like I said, I don't think 3.25 and 3.3 is a bad level to aim for. I just think that breaking above that level, it's going to be difficult. I mean, one of the key reasons I think why XRP has rallied higher is some more positive news regarding BlackRock, who is now considering tokenizing ETFs on the blockchain. And what we're kind of waiting for is for them to put in an application for the Ripple ETF, right? So that would be great. If that happens, maybe then we can break out. Then we can at least easily get up to the top of the range, but I expect that either way. And then breaking above that, look, I'll keep you updated on that. So it's not set in stone yet, but it's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. I'll keep it at that. But those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know for today. So hopefully it helps. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care, everybody, and bye.